Panther Nation, we are back again. We got Coach Garnes and Coach Selman back with the show that connects you with TIS Athletics. And Coach, there are a couple of ways that people can connect with us.
Absolutely.
Right? They can like our Facebook page, the Independent School Athletics page, or they can like our YouTube page to connect with our show.
Yes, sir.
And speaking of the show today, Coach, I mean, people are wondering, normally we wearing our fresh Adidas, Panther gear, but today we got to shout out Travis Kelce.
My guy, man. Travis Kelce definitely has the city boys up right now. With winning the one and only T Swift, Coach. That's pretty big time, man. And not only winning her over, but having her out at Arrowhead for the game. You can't compete with that. That's pretty big time for Kelce and the Chiefs as well.
It is. So I'm going to use a basketball analogy here, Coach, because we always tell people and tell our teams, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
Okay.
And Travis Kelce shot a deep three.
Steph Curry.
And hit nothing but net. I mean,
absolutely.
Taylor Swift is at the game, Coach.
That's big time.
In the booth.
And from what I see, they had a ride out after the game in a drop top. Kelce rented out a restaurant for the team and her. So
man, and you know what? They say his jersey sales have spiked 400%. And we contributed to that, Coach. So shout out to Travis Kelce, man. I mean, we got to give it up to our boy.
Absolutely.
And maybe just maybe he might like our show.
He might tune in.
Taylor Swift might like our show, and we might go up 400% this week, Coach.
Sky's the limit.
Nation this week, Coach Garnes, another amazing week in TIS Athletics. I mean, a lot's going on, and as always, we always are shouting out the teams that deserve the credit and display excellence in athletics, which is the TIS vision, right? Yeah. So who we shouting out today, Coach?
This week we'll shout out a few teams again, starting with our upper school girls cheerleading program. Out at every single game, making a huge impact. Dressed for the theme, getting the crowd involved, doing push-ups, doing a little bit of everything just to create some energy for our fan base, which is huge, especially when you think about some of the outcomes of our football games lately, which haven't went in our favor. But for those girls to still keep the energy up, man, shout out to them.
Shout out first-year coach, Bria.
Yep.
Doing an amazing job.
Absolutely. She
got the girls rocking and rolling. They was in the pink last week. I was in the pink last week.
Yep.
A lot of people was in the pink because it was a Barbie theme, and we pinked it out.
Yep.
And it was an awesome time. Shout out to the upper school girls cheer team. Coach, our middle school girls tennis team has been on fire. This week they went out to Andover, played some tough competition, and went out there and did very well against very good competition, which prepared them for a tournament in McPherson earlier in the week, which every player that we had, doubles or singles, medaled. I mean, we brought back a lot of hardware to TIS this week.
Absolutely.
And I had to get out there and coach a little bit, Coach.
Yep.
It's just inside. It's just in me right there. Coach Sonny, it was two different locations. Doubles was at one place. Singles was at one place. And Sonny was holding it down, and I was there.
So let's talk to Panther Nation about your tennis coaching debut a little bit.
I got called to duty. Okay. One of the parents out there, Andrina Scholl, board president, was like, "Hey, Selman, they need a pep talk."
Okay.
So I called him over. I said, "Kinsley, you got to get focused. You got to go out there and play." And the girl responded. Responded, Coach. Took second place in the whole tournament. So, I don't know much about tennis, but I've stayed at a couple Holiday Inn Expresses in my day, and I got out there and I performed too, Coach.
Sure.
I was proud of myself. I was proud of our team.
Absolutely.
And they went out there and balled.
Absolutely. That's what TIS is about, right?
Yeah,
stepping up.
Most definitely. Excellence in athletics. Absolutely. Excellence in coaching.
Absolutely.
All right, so moving on. Upper school girls volleyball, Coach. Up in Conway Springs last week. Played with energy, played with effort, and got the win over Conway Springs. We were there. We had a small student section, and we brought the energy, Coach. Conway Springs had about 100 kids out there in their student section, and the girls played so good that the only thing you could hear at the end of the game was the 6 of us down there rocking it out.
Yes, sir.
And the girls performed and did well, and they've been balling too.
And that's a game that they went down there without one of their key players, right?
Yeah. Grace Hong was down with a little knee soreness, and she didn't play. But the girls responded, the coach responded and got the best out of them, and they went out there and got it done in Conway Springs. Shout out to Coach Marion and Coach Audrey and the girls who just went out there and balled.
Absolutely.
We're back again like 2-3 did with 4-5. Anybody who knows what we're talking about, knows sports, knows what that means.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. But, like every week, we bring on some special guests that carry out the TIS vision, just excellence in athletics. Last week, we had the cross-country team who went out there at the Rim Rock in Lawrence and did well.
I expected. They brought a lot of energy to the show.
They did.
I thought they helped us out a lot with our shows.
They were awesome. And this week, we bring another team on that has just been balling. Flat out. And so, with that said, Coach, who are we bringing on this week?
Coach, I'm excited, man. We got a good young group coming in. So with that being said, this week we'll be calling up the 1st and 2nd grade Panther Cub flag football team. I'm excited to see this group, bunch of young guys, young, talented, energetic guys, So I'm excited to get them a call and bring them in.
Let's bring them on.
Hello?
Coach, man, we got an awesome group here today. They balled and they got the call.
Absolutely.
And so who are we talking to today? Let's meet these guys.
Coach, Panther Nation, man, like I said, I'm extremely excited. Today we have with us the first and 2nd grade flag football Panther Cub group, who apparently just blew out who?
Clearwater!
And what was the score?
56-12!
Man.
Sorry, Clearwater.
Sorry.
We have with us today Trustin, Michael, Carrington, Jamari, Gentry, Owen, Carter, and Bennett.
Coach, man, I was at the game and I'm watching our team. And shout out to our coaches.
Absolutely.
Kareem Gladley, Derek Idbase, and Brian Kaufman. They got these guys rolling. I played quarterback, Coach, and I had some success. And when I see our quarterback, who's our quarterback again? Gentry. Coach, he's rolling out. He got the mouthpiece in the mouth. He's doing, hand fakes and ball fakes and throwing the ball 30, 40 yards down the field. Hitting people on target, Coach. And our running backs, man, are solid too. The whole team, man, they just out there just playing some excellent ball.
56-12. It's got to be a total team competition, right? You guys are all working together, doing your part, holding your own, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So Gentry, from one quarterback to another, what are you seeing out there, man? Like when you are getting the ball and the play's coming, you about to throw a strike down the field to a receiver. What's going on in your brain at that point?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out who's open, and I know Mikey, he can catch.
Mikey, you can catch?
Mm-hmm.
Does he catch all your balls, or does he ever catch us all of them?
He only dropped like one a game.
One a game? Mm-hmm. How many targets are you getting a game, would you say? How many times are you throwing the ball to him?
3-2.
Okay. So Mikey, you out there, Gentry's laying the ball out there for you, and what's going on in your mind as this ball's coming down to you to make a play?
Well, he's
helps me. He leads me to the spot where he wants me to do, and the hometown defense doesn't really pay attention to me, and I just get in and down the field and a touchdown.
That's awesome. Coach, we got some excellent running backs on this team.
Absolutely.
I mean, they get the ball, man, and it's just round the corner, 40-yard runs. I mean, who's our running back crew here?
Bennett Carrington.
Carrington? Trustin?
Well, Carrington was
Well, I'm the star running back.
Oh, man, okay.
He was the running back last time because I was in Kansas City.
Oh, okay, so you was you out there with Travis Kelce, man? Was you out there trying to? Oh, no, okay. So Carrington, tell us, man, you the star. So what's that feel like, man?
I'm just trying to support our team and help the fans that's cheering out for us. And we're just trying to get a big game and trying to make it to the playoffs and trying to win this nation.
That's what it's about, Panther Nation.
Absolutely.
You guys come out and support these guys, and they're just trying to win championships. Is that what you say?
Yeah.
That's the Panther way, Coach.
All right, guys. So real quick before we get out of here, okay? I want to know who has the best touchdown celebration dance. Who got the best celebration for us?
Nobody ever did.
We don't ever do touchdown
celebrations.
No celebrations?
Y'all can't celebrate?
Okay,
Well, if I
okay.
made
Hypothetically,
touchdowns-
let's speak on it if we could do a celebration or if we did. Is the gritty our go-to still?
Yeah.
All right, so let's show Panther Nation the team gritty one time.
Let's hit it. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah. All right, Panther Nation. We're excited. The future's bright, Coach.
Absolutely.
Again, shout out to Coach Spear. Out there holding it down. We hosted the games last weekend, and it was a big undertaking. So shout out to her and to this group. And you guys have anything you want to say to Panther Nation or anything to your parents or anything? Go for it.
We won 3 times.
Are we 3-0?
Yeah.
3-0.
Oh, we undefeated. Okay, and what else?
So we beat Collegiate, and then the other one, and then Clearwater.
All right. One more comment. What you want to say to Panther Nation?
We don't do this for Panthers. Panthers on me, Panthers on 3.
1, 2, 3,
Coach, we got another football game this week. Our third game in a row at home. We've taken a couple lumps the last couple weeks.
For sure.
I mean, we've been down with some injuries, but we should be almost back to full capacity this week.
Absolutely.
And speaking of this week's game on tonight, we are facing Attica, Argonia, which is two towns that come together and make a team as a co-op. And they come in here to Panther Field at 3-1. They've had a successful season so far. They beat Norwich, 48-0. They beat Cedarville and Dexter 60-14. I mean, putting up points. They beat Pratt Skyline 52-28. But they lost last week to Central Burden, and they took one on the chin, 44-12. What are you seeing out there, Coach, when we talk about our football program right now?
Man, there's a lot of talent on that group. A lot of good guys, a lot of good students. Like you said, I just think the injury bug is kind of bothering them right now. Not everybody at full strength. And that kind of just takes a toll on your team. Hopefully some guys are getting back to close to being 100%. And you don't want to play a team that you're supposed to beat after the lumps we took in the past couple of weeks. You want to go out there and beat a team that's worthy, like the team we got coming up today. So I'm excited to see the guys kind of bounce back. Yeah. We made improvement from 2 weeks ago to last week, so hopefully we continue to do that. And I don't know if right now is the time you really worry about wins and losses, and you just try to continue to get better and improve and close that gap.
Absolutely, Coach. It's all about peaking at the right time.
Absolutely.
And it's okay to take those losses early in the season because you're building towards a state championship run. With that said, Attica and Argonia brings in a impact player this week. Dalton Morrison, quarterback. I'm looking at his stats and I'm looking on Max Preps. I'm trying to find some information about these guys, and this dude has been putting it in this year. 257 total yards per game. I mean, 121 passing, 135 rushing a game, has 13 rushing touchdowns and 6 passing touchdowns. So our defense is going to have their hands full this week.
Yeah,
so, they better bring their hard hat and be ready to play, because this guy is coming in to make an impact.
Absolutely.
But I got faith in our guys, Coach.
Yeah, I fully expect them to bounce back and make a push. You know what I mean? If you're seeing this, I trust that the coaching staff has our guys seeing these stats as well and knowing how impactful this quarterback is for this group. So
yeah,
I expect us to come out and try to shut them down.
And it's all about trying to cut the head off the snake.
Exactly.
If we can do that, we have a great chance of success this week.
Absolutely.
Speaking of the game tonight, Panther Nation, 7 p.m. at Panther Field. It is also senior night, Coach. We are going to honor all of our fall sports seniors at halftime. We're going to give the mamas their roses, and we're going to call them out to midfield, take a great picture, and have a great night for our seniors.
Absolutely. Senior night is always fun. Panther Stadium always gets pretty packed, but when it's senior night, it's just a different special feel. A lot more fans come. So I'm excited to see that environment and see the boys respond to the past couple weeks.
It's going to be excellent. So, Panther Nation, we need you here tonight, 7 p.m., ready to rock it out for our seniors and get our football team back on the winning track.
Let's do it.
So, Coach, this week we have some teams in action at home. And let's talk a little bit about that so we can let Panther Nation know what's happening here in our home gym so they can come out and support our teams this week.
Absolutely. Panther Nation, as always, we need you guys to come out and support. Coming up this week, this Tuesday, October 3rd, our girls upper school volleyball will be playing against Belle Plaine as well as Trinity here at home. And then the following Thursday, on October 5th, our middle school girls volleyball team will be playing against Colwich and Trinity at home. So come out and support us, Panther Nation.
And that upper school girls volleyball game, start time is set at 5 p.m. Here in the Panther Den. And the middle school girls will kick off at 4:30 p.m. on the 5th here in the Panther Den as well.
Yes, sir.
And so it's going to be a great day. And also you can check our website to always get the most up-to-date schedules for what's happening in the world of athletics here at TIS.
Thanks for joining us again on the Panther Nation Show with Coach Selman and Coach Gone, the show that connects you to TIS athletics. We'll see you back here next week.
Go!